Otherwise, I'm going to have, a high school gym kind of horrifying nightmare flashbacks where I'm not picked for any sport.
Oh god. That's the worst thing ever. Like when you have two teams, like you can have him. No, you can have him.
Don't even get picked for esports.
That's the like ultimate nerd ever.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay.
So we're getting ready here. We're in the lobby. So it's going to be C5s, also known as zeus5s. Pain as known actual pain. It's more like painting over something, I guess. You're the English guy.
Yeah, pane, that kind of spelling, it's usually like for a window pane, for example, like a panel of a window. It's an interesting word. It's quite an old word as well. He's going up against Dynamite from Poisoned Hearts. He is going to be playing Zerg. The map is Star Station. Do you like Star Station, Zurich?
I love Star Station.
Wow, that was really strong, passionate.
Actually, it's my third favorite map because of the fact it is in green. Otherwise, it would be my favorite.
I think it's just a beautiful map. Really, really nice. There's a very sort of distinct style to it that I like quite a lot.
Yeah, and especially since I main Zerg, so I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great for Zerg, especially ZVP. You can get a lot done in ZVP on Star Station.
They can never get a third base. Never.
Okay, here we go. So it looks like spawning in the top left-hand position, we have playing for zeus5, it is Pain.
Indeed, and as his opponent spawning in the bottom right position here on Star Station, as the pink Zerg is playing for Poison Heart's Dynamite.
Dynamite indeed. Will he bring the dynamite tonight? We'll have to wait and see. This is of course the first match in this clan war. It's a best of 5, did you say? All kill format. So we could have quite a few games on our hands tonight, Zurich.
Yeah, indeed. It's actually 5 live, so basically it's a best of 9.
Oh, fantastic.
So up to 9 games.
Indeed, kind of like the old school GSTL format.
Yeah, indeed. Don't they still have that?
Yeah, I mean, I think they did it as it's a best of 4 in the early season. Sorry, best of 7 in the early season, and then when they reach the playoffs, it becomes a best of 9.
Oh, okay.
They just chopped a couple of matches of it, I think, just for I guess speed, rapidity. I don't really know.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, looks like we've got a relatively passive opening coming out here from Pain. No early scouts or any potential for proxy, I don't think, just yet. No gas is taken either, so we'll have to wait and see what he's going to do.
It does look like he's going to go for the command center first here on the high ground. Is basically what he should be doing at least. Because it's a 2-play map, so he can't do it on the low ground at least.
Yeah, I mean, that's really taking a huge risk to be able to try and do that, isn't it? We have a drone scout coming out now here for Dynamite, sending that drone. I mean, obviously it is, as you say, a 2-player map, so he knows exactly where his opponent will be spawning. Sending that out quite quickly, just to try and make sure he knows what's going on.
And we do see the command center being placed up here on top of the ramp, and here comes Dynamite, and this drone can actually be extremely annoying, so that's why often you can scout, and even if you see the command center here on the high ground, you can still harass quite a bit.
Yeah, and as we can see, it's already forced the Terran player here to pull some SCVs from his mineral 9. Now, one of these will want to plant down a barracks, but he certainly didn't want to have to pull that extra SCV, but it's going to be annoying. Traps that drone in there in place, so that drone's going nowhere. Will he try and do the extractor trick, do you think, to try and save the drone and make a bit more utility out of it? Oh, there's the surround on the drone. Down it goes. Wow, fantastic reactions from Pain there. Sometimes that's not worth it because you do lose quite a lot of mining time, but I feel like that was decent.
That was one of those, like, either you actually pull all the workers and you just do nice damage to it and it's actually not worth it, but now he actually managed to surround it, kill it right away, and then just go back to mining right away. So I think it was actually worth it, yeah.
Sorry, I said, and then he doesn't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. It's dead. He can forget about it.
Exactly. Now we can actually go any kind of agree without him. His opponent being able to spot it. Of course, the Overlords will be trying to spot it, but with those Marines coming out in just a few seconds here, he should be able to deny those.
Yeah, absolutely right. Looks like we've got no gases taken from Dynamite, so we'll have to wait and see what the gas timing is. But I mean, this could set him up for a very greedy economic build in the beginning of this game.
Absolutely. When you see there's no reap opening, there's not really any reason to take the gas, of course. So we should see a third base coming down quite soon. But also something to look for is more than 2 queens.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite standard for Zergs to want to get those extra creeps in order to spread that creep. A little bit of mineral-based defense, it's great. And then we do see, as you say, that third base going down right away. 4 minute 45. That's not quite as early as possible, but pretty damn early.
Yeah, absolutely. That is actually fairly early for the third base, as you say, and we do see both the factory and the reactor coming down now from Pain. And right now, Dynamite hasn't scouted anything, but he could probably assume from the opening. This is very standard, by the way, if anyone was wondering.
Yeah, certainly it is. I mean, I don't quite know whether he saw the refinery going up from the turn. In fact, yes, he did with that early drone scout. So he can probably infer that it's going to be this this barracks into factory kind of play with the either the 3cc or the double barracks follow up. And speaking of which, we do see that there are 2 extra barracks being planted down now for Payne. So it looks like he's going to try and go into some sort of timing somewhat later down the line. If he's going for a more of an economic opening, he would have thrown that 3rd CC down already by now.
That is absolutely true. Often you see the 3rd CC down right after the factory, but as you say, more barracks coming down. We might actually see, if we do see a Tech Lab, how he might actually try to find timing with the Stim Pack.
Yeah, I think you've got a real good point there. I mean, he's going to have some Hellions, he'll have Marines with Stim. He'll have to see what he's actually able to get done. As far as the Zerg's concerned, on the other hand, we have 2 gases taken now. He has started mining. He's thrown down a Roach Warren as well. Potentially a Roach timing coming up, do you think?
That's a question, because right now he's not getting that many overlords. He's still droning, so I think he's just going to get a few roaches here and just try and hold, or he just stops droning in a few seconds and just go for like some kind of push. But I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he started Zergling speed, he's got the Roach running, he's building 2 Roaches now. A lot of Zergs, as a stylistic preference, just like to get out, like a handful of Roaches, just to, try and push a few Hellions back that might want to try and run in and get a few drone kills. He has gone up to 5 though, so I'm curious to see what he's able to do here. 2 more gas has been taken too. No lair either, and he is banking his gas now. I mean, obviously he got the Zergling speed, but he's now currently at 140 gas or so. So, curious to see what the follow-up is here.
If he had a Bane nest, I would assume he's just going for the all-in. He's getting 3 overloads at a time, so it does look like he wants to do an all-in, but no, he's droning behind it. Okay.
Yeah, the Hellions for the Pain tried to come into the 3rd base there. We're able to take out 1 worker, I believe. Oh no, in fact 3 workers have gone down. So nice bit of harassment for there. They were pushed back by the Roaches though, so not too much done in all, but hardly a huge commitment there from the Terran either, was it?
No, not that much at all. I mean, those 6 Hellions are now out on the map. It would be really hard to get the map control. So basically what Dynamite is doing is that he's sacrificing map control to be able to get those Roaches out and be defensive with them, basically.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Lair coming down now as well as more drones, so it looks like he's going for that economic opening indeed. Seemed to be the defensive posture with those Roaches, no timing. And that's perfectly standard play, of course. I mean, those Roaches, they're so useful early game to just, as you say, push back those Roaches. Push back those Hellions, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, Dynamite is, though, scouting. There's double engineering bay on the way. Actually finished already, sorry for that. And no 3rd base, though, from Pain. And this is interesting.
It's really interesting. I mean, typically when a Terran delays their 3rd CC so long like this, it's definitely to hit a timing. We saw back in Wings of Liberty it was really popular to go for something like a 2-base Stim Hellion timing, and we do see the Roaches there pushing back those Hellions from the Zelnaga Watchtower there at the north part of the map. The Hellions do run away. They have got that speed advantage, but not too great when straight up fights against Roaches.
No, not really. And right now we do see Dynamite droning like a madman. He's going to be a 72 drone soon. And still no 3rd base from Pain. And if it doesn't start getting some units soon, Pain will be so, far ahead in army supply.
Yeah, Pain as well, really heavily committing to this bio play. There are 3 more barracks in production, so he's going to go up to 6 barracks in total. And still no 3rd command centre. So I feel like he's really committing to this push, whenever it comes out. He's really got to manage to get something done with it.
Yeah, absolutely. He must do something because of the fact that the Zerg is 1 base ahead. But here comes the Hellions and trying to poke in at the 3rd base. And Dynamite actually stacking up those drones way too much. He has a split right now. Great splitting going down. Look at those drones.
Fantastic splitting. They're getting a surround on one of the Hellions as well. But, a lesser Zerg would have been able to get lining those drones up and lost several of them. But actually, not too bad of a job done there. Let's have a look. How many drones did he lose in the end there? I think it's 14 total. So I think about 8 to 10 went down total, but that could have been so much more worse, couldn't it, Zurich?
Absolutely. Look at the Hellion. Oh, it stops for a second.
Stopped at the last and got taken out by that. I mean, that Hellion basically only had 1 wheel left. It was pretty battered at that point. Spire is about 75% complete here from Dynamite, so it looks like Mutalisks are going to be the tech choice, although we do have Roach Speed finishing up, so this is a very strange and unorthodox style of play. opting for that roach speed as well as the Mutalisk play. So I'm curious to see what's going up. The upgrades, on the other hand, 2-2 starting, that is the melee and the carapace. So it looks like he's still going to be Zergling focused as we go later on into this game.
Oh dear. I just realized Pain just started the armory. He will try to push out with this, but his 2-2 is going to be so late. If Dynamite just survives, I mean, Dynamite right now on 3 bases versus 2 bases. This is basically Pain saying, I'm going to sacrifice economy and upgrades to just get way ahead in army and just push. And he's way ahead in army, to be honest.
Yeah, let's have a look at that army supply. 64 to 53 in favour of the Terrans. So we'll have to see. I mean, there are 36 Zerglings in production now, as well as a fleet of Mutalisks that have just a flock of Mutalisks that have just spawned out. So we'll see if he's actually able to hold this. The Terran army now pushing out onto the creep. He's not scanning this creep, so the Zerg sees everything that's coming at him, and so many Widow Mines at the front as well.
But can Dynamite hold this though? That's a question. Here comes. I mean, sure, he has a ton of those, but actually attacking his own Bifrost here, not the best of choices.
Lynx get a good, decent surround on the bio, and he picks up the Medevacs, but those Mutalisks are going to be able to hunt those down. There goes the speed boost, and the Medevacs try and chase away, but that Terran push has been absolutely stopped in its tracks.
Absolutely, and that was really close. He didn't have a single Baneling. That was the most scary thing, because Baneling's speed just finishing now. He should have had a few Banes, but look at these mines just finishing up here. He's staying next to them, and I think he might not kill him in time.
Oh god, Zeuig. Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh!
The carnage!
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh. Overseer when you need it.
Oh my god.
The delayed Overseer now just morphing in the main, but oh, that was calamitous. Oh, poor Dynamite. He just lost a stack of Banelings that were morphing in. Only one Baneling now, several more getting morphed in, 19 more Banelings, but they're not going to be ready in time, and the Terran player is moving into the third base here, gunning down that Queen, and he's going to take out the hatchery maybe.
Yeah, that is absolutely something to look for, because right now those Widow is killing off so much from Pain, and those Mutalisks cannot attack into the 1-1 Marines, trying to clean up more Widow Mice, but those Mutalisks are dying, and he's actually killing off the hatchery right now. But the Banelings come in! Oh, the hatchery!
Oh, hit points. 26 hit points remaining on
the transfuses.
Rambo hatchery.
Where are the transfuses? Oh my god, that hatchery! Oh, and Pain, he doesn't want to stop.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Save. I mean, Pain's going to be gunning for that. You know that. I mean, he's going to be like, okay, I saw how low that got.
Dynamite knows it as well.
In the future.
Yeah, Dynamite knows that. Yeah.
You can see the way he's positioned. 2-2 is now only about halfway done though for Pain, so you can really see how that delayed armory has cost him. I mean, he could have had that 2-2 so much earlier, as you pointed out.
Absolutely, and right now he's adding on more and more production, but right now Pain does chase him away for now, and I mean Dynamite does chase him away, and if Pain doesn't attack this hatcher within the next few minutes, he can't snipe it as easily anymore.
No, I mean, it will gradually, obviously, regain a few hit points. It's now currently up to 44 hit points, which is nearly twice what it was on before. So, you know, credit to that hatchery. It's healed itself up pretty damn quickly. We have a Hive and Pathogen Glands coming up now for our Zerg player Dynamite. So it looks like Infestors are going to be the tech choice for now. Obviously done with the Mutalisks. He did lose several of them, but I mean, he's still got a nice flock of them, 20. But he's obviously not going to be committing to many more of them now that he's got that Infestor tech out. Absolutely,
and right now Pain, he got his third up, but Dynamite is on 4 bases, and with those 8 gases, that is going to be huge. He's already setting up for flank here with the Mutalisk, just waiting for the opponents to just move out.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at that fantastic positioning for the Zerg Mutaflux, just waiting to dive in at the right opportunity. The saturation on the third for Pain could be a lot better as well.
Pain actually is leaving the base, and there's no turrets in third base.
Absolutely no turrets. These Mutalisks could do serious, terrible damage. They come into the main, though, gunning for that mineral line, and a lot of SCVs are going to go down here as he takes off. How many has he gotten so far? 6 have gone down. Fantastic damage. And he's taking down those eBays as well. It's going to cancel the upgrades.
Oh my god, and that is so huge right now. He has to remake those as well. That is so much time on the upgrades he's losing. And remember, he can't actually build any more turrets now because of that. So no turrets in the entire base.
Oh, this is fantastic work done here by Dynamite. He's going to pull all the Marines back into the main base because, as you said, he's lost his eBay, so he can't actually build any more turrets. This is a nightmare for your turret.
Oh my god.
You've got these... Oh my god.
Look at that.
Oh, fantastic abuse of the mobility of the bio. You know, these Mutalisks, bio is quick, but the Mutalisks, they're quicker. And they're flying.
Absolutely. Look at the production tab right now. Adrenal Glands, 3-3 on the way. Ultralisks on the way. I mean, oh my god, if he just holds on for like a few more minutes, his army will be staggering. And look at the Diamond actually moving in with his entire army, and he's ahead in supply.
Fantastic job by Dynamite here. He's setting himself up. I mean, you alluded to this. He's setting himself for a really powerful late game. He's delayed the Terran's upgrades. That 3-3 is so crucial for those Marines because it's that 3-3 that allows them to engage so cost efficiently with Zerg as you get later on into the game in TVZ.
Oh, and here comes Pain. And look at that, those Banelings